Well, welcome to the Shire Horse Farm here at Carnhuan, Eglwyswrw in North Pembrokeshire. The beautifully located farm has panoramic views of the nearby Preseli Hills and surrounding countryside. The farm is a modern working farm, grows root crops, swedes and fodder beet, corn crops, wheat, oats and barley. And potatoes, early potatoes, second earlies and main crop. Carnhuan has been the home of the Lewis family for 150 years, and the late John Rhys Lewis, the father of the present owners, was the person responsible for the Shire horses that are here on the farm today. The latter years of his life were spent mostly in a wheelchair following a serious road accident in mid-Wales. Nevertheless, this did not deter him from getting around to where he wanted to go, and his family always took him to the local shows to see his horses being shown. Pictured here at a local show at Fishguard, seeing his grey horse Princess, which is still here with us on the farm today, being shown by the late Les Harrison, who was a groom here on the farm for a period of 15 years. One of the first things we do when we close the farm to the public is to move the working horses and the ponies back to our other farm. Now Danny is the first in the lorry. Danny's only been in the lorry once or twice before and he's not all that keen. Needs a little persuasion. But in he goes, no problem. Everyone's favourite. Really never any problem with Tom. Straight up, no hesitating. Almost stepping on the dog. Only been in the lorry once before, doesn't like it much. really needs a lot of persuasion and a push. Meanwhile, back at the Shire Horse Farm, a field that had a crop of spring barley is now being ploughed, ready for the next crop of winter barley. Meanwhile, in another field, the last of the second early potatoes are being picked. The early potatoes and the second early are usually picked by hand. They're sold in ton to 2-ton lots, and it's just as convenient to pick them by hand. Once the field is finished ploughing, it is cultivated, ready for sowing the crop of corn. And then once the soil is cultivated a few times, the winter corn is sown. Potatoes are brought into the big barn, and first of all they're weighed into 25 kilo sacks.
Mark the breed.
The sack is then tied with the wire tie. The wholesaler then collects the potatoes from the farm.
See the bridle on? Yes, but just look at how many years ago. Let's see, she's 11 years old.
Any spare time is spent with the horses. Since we've opened the farm to the public, it is our intention to work more of the show horses. These horses were broken into harness when they were young. That is quite a few years ago for the older ones, and here Duchess, one of the top show horses, is being introduced to a bridle for the first time for a few years. Care has to be taken with the harness, even putting the harness on. After a long time, you have to take time to get them used to the noise and rattle and the feel of the harness. It is always advisable to lead them around for a while to get used to the feel of the harness again before you introduce more harness.
Well, be careful then, Enid.
Now the collar is being introduced.
We've got to use him, haven't we? Good.
And now the hames is being put onto the collar. The hames is the part that fits around the collar, and this is the part that the chains are attached to, that does the pulling, whatever type of implement that you have behind. And now the breeching. This is the part of harness that goes over the horse's back.
Well, I don't care about you on my foot. It's her I don't want on my foot.
This particular set of harness is not for shafts, for pulling carts, etc. This is chain harness, which is meant for pulling implements along the ground, such as a plough or harrows, etc. And now the reins are being attached. The reins, of course, are to drive the horse.
The reins to you now, will it?
Now it's always advisable to have someone to lead the horse for a while before allowing the horse to be driven with the reins.
Give the left hand, yeah.
I got it. Walk on. Walk on, mate. Walk on.
Right, I think we'll be plowing sideways next year.
We're going to try that. Walk on.
And after not much more than half an hour, she's really going very well. In the autumn is the time of the year when most of the ploughing matches are held. Here in Pembrokeshire we have 5 annual events, and of course annually there is a Welsh Championship held in a different part of Wales. Most of the competition is with tractors, but there are always a few horses competing, and in the bigger events it's nothing to see as many as 40 teams of horses competing. The beautifully decorated teams of horses are always a big attraction. This particular match, we in Pembrokeshire have the honour of seeing the world champion horse ploughman competing. Jim Elliott from Scotland. And here he is a little later on, a really true craftsman at work. And even a lady competitor, Mrs. Jean Williams from the south of England, who competes with her team of horses all over the country. And here we have Jim Reynolds, who ploughs for us here at the Shire Horse Farm several days per week during the summer. Jim, a very keen competitor who competes all over the country, and in 1995 became the Welsh horse ploughing champion. From there, Jim went on to compete in the All British Championships, and he is pictured here at that particular match at Taunton, and in this he finished a very creditable 4th. We here at the Shire Horse Farm feel proud of Jim for what he has achieved this year, especially being that he's only been ploughing with horses for just a few years.
That bay one, I hadn't been hungry till it was only a fever. They've got a marvellous way of horses. There's always work.